Okay, so as you see the title, y'all must be wondering like, how that happened, sis? They had to just go because they just, it don't matter. It's just somebody's son. Anyways, so as you can see the title. First off, hold up. I'm sorry. What? You know who it is? Tina.Channiel, Wagwan Goodie Gang. I hope y'all having a good day. I hope you're having a good, awesome time. You know I love my Goodie Gang. I love my Goodie Gang. We're little, but we're tawa. Just like what Spice said. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. I know you're probably wondering like, how in the world did she find that out? But let me just explain myself. You're gonna think let me just tell the story, because you're gonna think what? Like, you're gonna literally look at me like, what is this girl? What the fuck is this girl talking about? But anyway, let me just tell the story. So, alright, let's just get to it. Oh god damn, I lost my virginity to, I was at one girl in school who had like a boyfriend for like years. Okay, I don't know, there's a lot of girls who did it, but I was at one girl in school that had like a boyfriend for a very, very long time. And like, we were together throughout like entire high school, you know, high school sweetheart, things like that. But I lost my virginity, I believe, god damn, it was like, I think it was at least like 18, 19 years old. It was one of them. I was like 18, 19. But yeah, I think I was like a senior when that happened. Like a senior. I was in high school still. I was like a senior. Crazy shit is, like, when people thought we was doing stuff, we wasn't. That's not when we was doing it. Ha ha ha. But that's not when it was happening. But anyways, that does not matter. That doesn't matter. But anyways, so the fact of the matter is, I was still in high school. But this story is only gonna make sense to Caribbean people. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's only gonna make sense to Caribbean people. But I'm just gonna let you know anyway. Any American people on here that's a part of Goodie Gang, I love y'all. Be a part of the Chantellian crew. I love all y'all, no matter where in the world y'all from. But just listen. So, how am I getting my friend know that I wasn't a virgin anymore? So, oh god, just like, I'm just gonna say, the more I think about it, it's gonna sound so crazy, but I'm gonna tell the story anyway. So, it was a Saturday. Why I remember that? Because this is a very vivid story. So it was a Saturday, and it was a Saturday morning, might I add. So my aunt asked me to go downstairs to get milk. So my house, right? It's a 3-story home. My grandparents stay downstairs. So they down there because they just want to be a floor away from us, all the chaos. We don't be doing nothing, but we ain't doing nothing, but she just wants to be a floor. My grandparents just wants to be a floor away from all the chaos. Just put it that way. So as I go downstairs, because we have 2 kitchens in my house, so there's a regular kitchen upstairs, and then we have another kitchen downstairs. And because I have such a big family, food could fit upstairs, but because we have so much, some food go downstairs. So I believe she asked me to go get some milk. She asked me to get some food that was in the downstairs kitchen. So because I have to go downstairs and I have to pass by my grandmother's room to go to the kitchen. So as I'm passing my grandma's room, mind you, it's pitch black dark. It's morning, she's not up yet. It's early, but to be honest, my grandmother is always up. To be real, very honest, she's always up every hour of the day. She's a light sleeper. Like myself, she's a light sleeper. So I walk past her room and she's like, oh my god. I walk past her room and she's like, Tina, you have sex? I'm like, mind you, she didn't say good morning to me. And a lot of Caribbean people know when you don't say good morning to somebody, you don't say good evening, you don't say howdy do, that make a person mad, okay? And that's to all Caribbean people. If you don't say howdy do, morning, whatever, that upsets you, okay? So it's like you just get up and the first thing you ask me is what's going on down here. I didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking in my head, because I'm not gonna say that. That's wow, disrespectful. So I'm just like, yeah, yes. And then she's like, oh, I could get a love lie. I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm just like, what are you talking about? And I can't lie to my grandma. I really can't lie to her. I can't lie to her, but I just couldn't say yes either, because I was raised in a very Christian home. Very, very Christian home. I used to go to church very, very religiously. So the fact of the matter is I still go. And I'm going to tell you that no, your little, you know, your little sweet, people call me her wash belly, but it's really wash belly mean the last kid. And because she's my grandma, but mind you, she raised me, so I am her last kid. I'm her baby. So for her to think that me is doing something, she is losing it. So she's saying, but the thing about it is she's saying it so calmly, which makes me even more nervous. So I'm just like, Grandma, I really don't know what you're talking about, but I gotta go. So I leave. So I just leave. So I just go. And I go, oh my God, I go for my phone, and I called my boyfriend at the time. And to be honest, this is what she said to me. For real, for real. This is what she said. I'm like, what are you talking about, Grandma? Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Because one, I never said nothing. I never told nobody that I was sexually active. I wasn't saying that. I didn't say anything at all, because I knew the repercussions of that if I said that, and I'm still in high school. And I was doing that, so I didn't say anything. So I was wondering, like, where's she getting this information from? Who's she talking to? Because she ain't hear it out of my mouth, and he ain't telling her. So who are you getting this information from? This is what she said to me. She said, "Me dream it." Me said, what? Let me tell you something. When a Caribbean person say they dream it, don't question it. Don't question it. Just listen. Do not say they don't know what they're talking about, because let me tell you something. When a person is from the island and they say they have a dream, that shit has already happened, or it's gonna happen. And I'm telling you, that is very true. Let me tell you something. Have you ever, if any of you guys, any of my subscribers, either you come from Jamaica, you come from Haiti, you come from Guyana, you come from Trinidad, you come from Barbados, you come from any island, and they say my spirit the reason they don't like a person is because them spirit don't take them. That's a thing. But I'm gonna tell it for the American people. When you ever hang out, when a girl say, oh, I don't like her, and it's just like, why you don't like her? Oh, I just don't like her. It's like that. But to be honest, sometimes American people don't have no real reason. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes American people don't really have no real reason not to like somebody. And that's just me being honest. Like, oh, I don't like her because I don't like her. Come on, bitch. There gotta be more to it than that. But, to be honest, when a Caribbean person says, oh, my spirit just don't take that person, that's a real thing, because in in Caribbean culture, they're firm believers in God. You know, they're very firm believers. They're very, very religious. Super, super religious. And no matter what parts of the islands you come from, we all mixing up in the same pot, okay? So when I say, my grandma said she dream it, I literally almost peed myself like, oh shit. Yo, like, I know. But the thing about that, yo, this is the part that's gonna scare y'all. She described to me this little nigga room. And let me tell y'all, I swear to God, it's like this lady been up in his house when she described every single thing in the room to me. And she know I know because I've been over there. Like, you know, I've been over there, you know? Yo. Anyway, so I've been over there, so I know what the room looks like. So she's describing the room to me. I swear to God, honestly, I don't like to swear to God, but I promise you, I swear it's like this lady been at this boy's house before when she was describing to me the room, his bed, every single detail, like she been in this man's house before. And I'm just looking at, and mind you, the lights are off. My grandfather is asleep. And it's just me and her talking. I can't see her, okay? I only hear her. And she's saying that I know you're lying. And I'm like, Grandma, what do you mean? And she said, in room red, in bed no big. I'm just like, what are you talking about? And then she describing more details of the boy's room to me. And I'm just like, oh my God. So this is what I do. I just, you know, so then I just was like, you know what? I called him. And then I was just like, my grandma knows we're having sex. And then he's like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, my grandma knows we're having sex. And he's like, you told her? I'm like, no. She dreamed it. And then, because he's American, he was like, the fuck you talking about? That was his response. He was like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm just like, she dreamt it. She had a dream that it was happening, and she described the room to me and us and what we were doing. And I told him every single thing she said to me in detail, and he was like, yo, this some paranormal shit. I'm like, nah, it's not paranormal. It's not paranormal, because to be honest, this is not nothing new to me, okay? Because my grandma has been telling me about her dreams since I was a kid, okay? Every time she has a dream about something, it's like I said, it's gonna happen or it's happened already, but she wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So and I remember when I was, what we call them is visions. Not on no Raven shit, okay? But having visions. And a lot of Caribbean people do have them. Because when I went home, a lot of people would tell me things about situations. And it's like, okay, they call it you're having a vision. But it's not just that. So because like I have a lot of, my aunt also has dreams of things happening. Because I remember this one time she was telling someone that something bad was going to happen. Someone was going to end up in a wheelchair. And lo and behold, something bad definitely did happen to that person, but they did not end up in a wheelchair. They were in the hospital for like a month. So that's how I knew growing up that this is what this is. It's a real thing. It's real. And I always would ask my grandma, like, how do you have it? Like, how, like, what do you do? She's like, oh, God is just speaking to me. God is just speaking to me. God is just telling me things I want to know. And I'm like, how does that happen to me? And she's like, you have to pray more and things like that. And I realized when I started to pray more, I started to see the same things. And I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. I remember I used to deal with this one dude. All right, let me tell you, I used to deal with this one dude, and okay, he was taking me on dates, he was taking her on dates, but I didn't know until I had a whole dream about it. Then I found out, I had a dream that it was vivid as day, okay? It was vivid. Then I found out through social media, okay? And exactly what I was dreaming the days before that, it was happening in the damn post. Like, I'm like, hold on. Why does it feel like I'm going through some deja vu? I swear. And then let me tell you something. If anybody who come from Jamaica, them say them sidopi, that's how you know it's true. That's how I know. That's how I know this is. She was telling the truth, because she was like, she was describing it to me as if she's been in his room before. She don't know where this boy live, and you're describing. And mind you, I never said anything. I never ever spoke of it, that I'm doing anything. But she's describing every single thing to me to the T. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna fight you on this. I'm just gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about, because I can't lie. I can't lie about it. So I'm just gonna be like, you know, but it was just like, you know what? The crazy part about it is that she kept saying like, but you're not married, but you're not married. And I'm just not saying anything. And I'm just like, if the lights was on and you could see my face, it would look guilty. Like, it would look so guilty. And it's like, I didn't wait until, you know, I was married, like I was taught I was supposed to. Because, you know, growing up in church, you're told you should wait until you're married before you have sex. The first person you're supposed to have sex with is your husband. And vice versa, okay? But I did not. And the crazy part about that was, she had a dream about it, but the whole house knew about it before she told me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna be quiet, because this is not a fight I'm gonna win. So yeah, like, I know to y'all it sounds crazy, but to be honest, that's how she found out. That's how she found out. And goodie gang out. Yo, no, comment below I got him up. Comment below if your parent ever said, you know, because I know people, I remember I worked with this lady and she said she's sidopi. And that's true, because I have an aunt who says she's sidopi too. So I know it's not like, this is not like something unreal, because in Caribbean culture, this is true. Like, they do, it's true. I don't know how to explain it. You just gotta be Caribbean. Like, I that's it. That's all. Like how they say, oh, Haitians do voodoo, that's lies. That's a lie. Every Caribbean culture does it, but we just call it something different. Because they say, oh, Haitian do voodoo, Jamaican people call it hobia, and it's the same thing. But anyway, goodie gang out. I don't believe in that, but because I believe in God. But comment below comment below if your parents, aunt, relative ever said they had a vision of something happening to you and it has happened. Comment below if you've ever, if something like my story is similar to you, if you relate to me. Like, subscribe, share with all your friends from wherever island they are from. Goodie gang out.